Hi guys and welcome to MotorBeam. Today I have with me a proud owner of this MG Astor, Mr. Rishikesh, and in this video he'll be sharing his ownership experience with us. So before we get started, Rishikesh, can you give us a quick introduction about yourself? What do you do? What are your hobbies?
Yeah, hi guys, this is Rishikesh and I am an IT professional and I work in a software firm as a director, and my hobbies are basically watching movies, playing table tennis and traveling places. I love to take my car to places, and that's how I look at it.
Okay, so can you tell us a bit about your car? When did you buy this? How was the purchase experience and which variant is this?
So this is MG Astor's CVT 1.5 version, and this is smart variant, and I have bought this on January 10th basically, and it's just 30 days now and it has done 1050 kilometers.
So which other cars did you consider before buying the Aster, and why did you buy the Aster finally?
So my requirement was to buy a mid-size SUV 5-seater, and I was comparing Kia Seltos, Kia Sonet and even XUV 700, but this car I like the most because it's well packaged with respect to 4 areas. Basically, one is your interior of the car, your exterior of the car, and the performance which it provides, as well as the high-tech features which it comes loaded with. So it's, as a whole package, this is a really good car.
So from which dealership did you buy the car and how was the experience over there?
Yeah, so I bought this from Tejpal Motors, Navi Mumbai, and the dealership experience was superb. So my ex car was broken down and I was carless for a few months, and that's how I requested Mr. Chandra Mohan from MG Motors to help me to expedite this car delivery, and hats off to them and big thanks to them. They made it possible. I got my car delivered on January 10th. The passing was done for January 2022 to take the benefit of the year change, but I took it on January 10th. So great experience, thanks to MG.
So what do you think about the design of the car? Do you like it?
Design of the car is fantastic. Full marks to the designers, because the beauty enhancements which are there, they are inbuilt in the design, right? So all you can see is I have just added this Morris Garage emblem here. Other than that, and just the weather deflectors, other than that I have not added any extra accessories. The car is out of the showroom and it looks phenomenal, believe me. The side profile of the car, the back profile of the car, everything is top notch, right? So really good design basically.
So your friends and family members must have seen the car. So what were their thoughts when they saw this car for the first time?
My friends were actually stunned. I mean, when I parked the car in the parking area and there were other cars besides this car really looks big, and it is falling into an definitely SUV segment. My family, my wife Rupali, she is like, she loved this car basically. So I was actually in a dilemma to go for Seltos, but she was the one who helped me to make the decision very well, because she told me the overall package and the way this car is looking, it's phenomenal. And Seltos is here for 3 years now, and this is the new bird. So the earlier we take this car, the more resale value it will have over the period of 3 or 4 years, right? So that's how I made this decision.
Okay, Rishikesh, I think let's go for a drive and then discuss in detail about your MG Astor.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Okay, finally we are seated in your car, a very premium interior indeed. So what do you think about the interior of your MG Astor? Like, do you like the vibe that you get over here?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the interior is plush. If you see, it has very soft touch materials, right? As compared to other rival cars, it is having less hard plastic. Effectively, it gives a very high premium look. So I am very happy with the interiors.
And what about the MG Smart app? Do you use it? Do you find it handy enough?
Yes, that's a talking point basically. MG iSmart app is really useful. It gives you the real-time status of your vehicle, your tire pressure, whether the engine is off, all doors have been locked or not, and it has many other security features as well. For example, the anti-theft immobilization feature I like the most, because if you go on a vacation, you park your car for a long time, for many days, right, and you are worried about your car being stolen, you can enable that feature.
Okay.
And even if somebody has the key in his hand, he can't start the engine, which is really good, right?
Yeah, a very nifty feature. Now, this car has so many features. Of course, the list is really long. So, out of all these features, which 3 features are your favorite?
My favorite is this AI bot feature, right? It nicely accepts the command. It is a bit slow because it is an AI. It learns basically gradually your language, your slang of the voice, right? It learns all, and then effectively it starts responding very well. That's one. Second is cruise control. I like the most, right? And the door asynchronous door locking feature. Basically, if I get down of the car and if I command the car to lock the doors, even I don't have to wait for other passengers to go out and close the doors. So the car closes it all well.
And what are your thoughts on the music system of this car? Do you like the boominess that it offers, the punch that the speakers have?
Yes, definitely. The car is quite silent when all doors and windows are locked, and you can hear the audio system very well. It's high quality sound. I try to hear the music with all the beats, tabla beats and all sorts of beats. It gives you all the intrinsic sounds of each and every instrument, so it's phenomenal.
So you were mentioning that your car has done approximately 1000 kilometers in less than a month. So you got the first service done, right? That must have been free.
Yes.
Now, what kind of service are you expecting in the future? Like, how's the experience at the service center when you in this time, and what is the kind of experience that you are looking forward to in the future?
I mean, my experience with the service center was very good. Initially, couple of things I didn't understood how to control. Like, for example, the cruise. I was trying to use other buttons, and the cruise control got activated by accidentally. I was not knowing what's the icon, why it is, but the service center guys were prompt enough. Vinayak from MG helped me to understand all those things, and while servicing also the Akash had done the servicing for this, and he has listened to all my issues.
Okay.
Meticulously, addressed each and every point.
Yes, and I think MG Motors is also claiming that the car is quite relatively affordable to maintain. I mean, they are claiming that the car will cost around 47 paise per kilometer, including parts and labor, for a period of up to 1 lakh kilometers. So I think that is pretty reasonable value for a premium car like this.
Yeah.
So now when you drive this car in the city and even out on the highways, are you satisfied with the engine performance, or what kind of thoughts do you have on that?
I am satisfied with the engine performance. I am not a very aggressive driver, so I drive it pleasantly, and the way this engine picks up is nice and good. It has a bit of a lag, but it's okay as far as the overall package of the car is concerned. I still like it very much. And if you drive this car at 1500 RPMs, the good part is it will start giving you average right from day one, right? So I have seen this going to 13, 14 right now itself in the first. I did not expect, but yes, if you drive it with discipline, it will give you an average. So.
And what do you think about the comfort that this car offers, the suspension, especially on bad roads, the potholes that we have?
I love the ride quality of this car because the suspensions do the job very well. I've driven this on patchy roads, and because it has a 17-incher alloys, it keeps you at a height, and then whenever it glides through some roughy patch, it doesn't make you feel that you are driving from a patchy area.
And have you done any long drives in your car, or do you have any dream destination in mind where you want to take this car?
On the day one, we went to Ekvira temple, that is near Lonavala. So we had done a family trip of around 150 kilometers. So it was a fun drive. Everybody loved the car. They were praising the car. More trips to Alibag and Pune, maybe. Long drive I'm yet to think, but yeah, these are the 2 trips I'm thinking.
Okay, and if you had to describe your car in one word or one phrase, what would that be?
Superb car, right? Excellent car. People should go for it.
So how many years are you planning to keep this car?
Definitely for 4 years actually, and maybe longer enough. As I told, this is a car which a male and a female drivers can drive very well, and it looks well, right? Yeah. It's not overly macho, as well as it's not overly feminine, so it has a right balance for all both the genders to drive. So you can gift this car to your wife, and right, that way one can think rather than selling it off.
Now MG Motor also has a lot of unique initiatives for customers, like they have the 360 program, wherein if you sell this car after 3 years, you will get assured value of 60% of the car's price. So this is there. Apart from that, they also have the 333 program. So you get 3 years of unlimited kilometers warranty, you get 3 years of free roadside assistance, and you also get 3 years of free services, I think.
Yes.
So again, these packages are also something which I don't think a lot of manufacturers are offering. So I think this has also been a drawing case for, you know, people coming to showrooms and picking up these cars.
Yes.
So was this also something that you considered?
Yes, definitely. I mean, who doesn't like roadside assistance, right? So I take an example of my ex car, right? So it got broken down for some issues, but if you have a road assistance, it's very easy basically to manage the show, right? You are with the family and you need that sort of support basically to come out of those situations. So good about MG that they have thought through this and offered such type of plans. So yeah, thanks to them.
Okay, Rishikesh, can you tell me something in the car that could have been better, some improvement that could have been done?
Yeah, not many. I could think of couple of them, right? One is your under thigh support at the back rear seat, that could have been better. Another is if this engine would have been offered in diesel, that would have been a plus. And at the rear side there are no cabin lights, so if MG could add them in the later releases, that will be great.
Okay, Rishikesh, it has been great to know that you are having a very nice experience with the MG Astor. Now, for people who are thinking of purchasing this car, do you have any pointers for them, any advice for them?
If you're, it depends on your criteria of purchase basically, and this car one would go for if he wants to go for a package meaning the interior of the car, the exterior of the car, the high-tech features of the car, as well as it looks gender neutral. That's a big plus, right?
Okay, thank you so much, Rishikesh, for coming for the shoot with your car. If you guys also want to share your ownership experiences with us, do hit us up on contact@motorbeam.com, and I'll see you in the next one.